everybody, today we're going to be looking at context clues. Does anybody know what context clues are? Has anybody ever read a book or read a sentence and been reading it and thought, I don't really know that word? What do you normally do when you see a word and when you're reading that you don't normally know? Okay, I'm hearing a lot of people saying they ask for help. What if I told you that you can find out the meaning of the word because there are clues in the sentence? I know, isn't that cool? So we're going to be using context clues in sentences that'll give us hints at meanings of unknown words. When I read this sentence, I want us to look, there's going to be a word in this sentence that we are going to call our unknown word. Here I have this sentence with this hard word. I'm going to go ahead and read it. The dress that Cinderella wore to the ball was so elegant that everyone called it beautiful. I don't really know what that word elegant means. I'm not sure. What do you think elegant means? Interesting. Well, I know that it says that Cinderella wore it to the ball. So that makes me think it's a good word. It also says that everyone called her beautiful in it. That's going to make me think if someone called it beautiful, to me, that means pretty. So maybe the word means pretty. Turn and talk with a partner and see what you guys come up with, what you think elegant means. Okay, everybody, what does everybody think the word elegant means? I'm hearing a lot of words called stylish, pretty, beautiful. I like all those words. Elegant does mean beautiful or stylish. Look, we found the meaning of that word just by looking at clues in the story. We're now going to read a book called The Andersen Fairy Tales. Now, there are a bunch of stories in this book, so we're going to be looking at a few of them today. But to begin, we're going to be looking at the story of the Emperor's New Suit. We're going to read a paragraph, and we're going to go through the paragraphs and see if there are any unknown words that we may have. Now, I'm going to put it up on the screen, but I'm going to be reading it from the book. Many, many years ago, there lived an emperor who thought so much of new clothes that he spent all his money in order to obtain them. His only ambition was to be always well dressed. Ambition. I wonder what that word means. I wonder if there are some clues in this sentence that would help us figure out what the word ambition means. Well, I see that it says that his only ambition was to be well dressed. So that makes me think that it's a really good word. It also says he spent all his money in order to obtain some really fancy clothes. I'm thinking that ambition is going to be a good word and means something positive. Hair was to be well dressed? I don't know if that makes sense. Does it make sense to say that he cared a lot about being well dressed? I think that's the right answer. I think it's B because it says that he would care about being well dressed. And if someone spent a lot of money on clothes, I think that they would care. So that would be my explanation for the word ambition. The next sentence we're going to read is right here. Find it in my book. He did not care for his soldiers, and the theater did not amuse him. The only thing, in fact, he thought anything of was to drive around and show a new suit of clothes. Amuse. I wonder what the word amuse means. It says it's the only thing that he wanted to do was show off his new clothes. So I don't think that the theater is going to be something that he really likes. So I'm going to think that's more of a negative word. Well, I can tell that he wants to show off those new fancy clothes, but I think I need to look at the answer choices before I make my decision. So some possible meanings for the word amuse are to interest someone or to bore someone. Now, it does say the word not in front of amuse. So we're going to be thinking of the opposite of that word. So does the theater interest him? Or does the theater not interest him? Or does the theater not bore him? I don't think the theater interests him that much, considering the only thing he wants to do is show off his new suit. I think it's going to be A, because we see that he only wants to show off his new clothes. So now it's your turn. With a partner, we're going to go and look at some context clues for the part of this book called The Steadfast Tin Soldier. You're going to be looking at the little excerpt that we have from the story and taking this worksheet and going and working with a buddy. You're going to try and find the unknown word's meaning, but you also have to explain your answer. So when we were doing the Cinderella sentence, we explained our answer by talking about the ball and how beautiful the dress was. So those were our explanations. And then for the Emperor's new suit, for amuse and ambition, we also found parts of the sentence that we used. So that's what we're going to be doing in our guided practice with our partner. Now we're going to move on to our independent practice. Also from the book, The Andersen's Fairy Tales, we're going to be looking at the story of the Snow Queen. In this, you're going to take this part of the excerpt, and there are going to be 5 bold words that are going to be considered our unknown words. There are going to be 5 questions posed to those words, asking what the meaning of the word is, but also you need to explain your answer. This can be pointing out a word in the sentence that helped you find the answer, or it can be finding other tone in the sentence that it helped you explain your answer. And that's all.